From a Taco Bell proposal to a marquise-cut ring that made the internet swoon, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's love story is anything but ordinary. They've gone from friends to fiancé, from studio sessions to love confessions, and it all started with a song. Let's dive into the full story behind one of the most unexpected celebrity romances of the decade. Back in 2019, Selena Gomez teamed up with music producer Benny Blanco on the hit single I Can't Get Enough. At the time, there were no sparks, no headlines, and definitely no queso-themed Valentine's posts. It was strictly professional, just another studio session. But life has a funny way of working behind the scenes, weaving connections long before we even realize they matter. Over the years, they stayed close friends. Benny had known Selena since she was just 18. Despite collaborating musically and moving in the same celebrity circles, romance never really came up. Until one day, it did. In a 2025 interview, Benny confessed, "I was the last one to know." He described having what he called a clueless moment, where, out of nowhere, it suddenly hit him. Wait, I'm in love. And just like that, in June 2023, they began dating. Quietly. No paparazzi trails, no soft launch hints, and definitely no flashy red carpet stunts. Just two people who had known each other forever, finally figuring out that they were actually soulmates, waiting for the right moment. By August 2023, Selena released a catchy, upbeat single called Single Soon, produced by none other than Benny. Irony? Maybe. Or maybe it was just another adorable chapter in their slow-burn love saga that fans couldn't stop watching unfold. In December that same year, Selena made it Instagram official, liking fan posts, reposting sweet moments, and even replying, "He is my absolute everything in my heart." Cue the global meltdown and 1,000 fan edits. The two finally made their red carpet debut at the 2024 Emmys, absolutely glowing and looking like a couple straight out of a feel-good rom-com. By then, fans were obsessed. And honestly, so were they. Their chemistry was undeniable. Fast forward to late 2024. Benny was ready to propose. The ring was hidden in a bag he was sure Selena wouldn't check. The nerves were sky high. Every detail had been planned, every excuse rehearsed. And Selena? She almost didn't show up. On The Tonight Show, Selena told Jimmy Fallon she woke up exhausted and grumpy. "I was like, this is too far. I'm tired. I'm gonna hang out with my friends after this shoot," she recalled. What she didn't realize was that this shoot was actually a clever decoy, part of Benny's elaborate plan to catch her completely off guard. Meanwhile, Benny was spiraling. "She was mad. She almost didn't even come," he laughed. "Getting engaged is the craziest thing in the world. It's like, show me how good you can lie to me." He admitted it was the scariest week of his life, but somehow the stars aligned, and so did their schedules. Benny pulled it off flawlessly, and Selena? "I freaked out," she admitted with a laugh. "I forgot everything." Yes, the proposal happened, and yes, it included Taco Bell. Fans were quick to point out the fast food boxes in Selena's announcement post, sitting proudly among champagne bottles and picnic vibes. But instead of a fancy rooftop setup with roses and fireworks, Benny went with something that felt more like them. Laid back, funny, and totally authentic. "We're not elaborate," Benny explained. "We play N64 and order Domino's. This was just us, simple, goofy, and kinda perfect." Internet reactions were mixed. Some loved it, others couldn't resist roasting the Taco Bell twist. But hey, isn't love supposed to be cheesy, literally and emotionally? But don't let the burritos fool you. That engagement ring? An absolute showstopper. Set in gleaming yellow gold pave, the centerpiece is a rare marquise-cut diamond, elegant, elongated, and eye-catching. It's also a subtle, meaningful nod to Selena's "Good For You" lyric, where she confidently calls herself a marquise diamond. This wasn't just any ring. It was a full-circle moment, tying her music, identity, and love story together. It's classy, timeless, and estimated to be worth anywhere from $200,000 to a jaw-dropping $1 million, depending on the clarity and carat. And it's got a legacy too. Jackie Kennedy, Jennifer Lopez, and even Victoria Beckham have rocked iconic marquee stones. Royal vibes? Confirmed. And now, added to the Gomez legacy. Now onto the internet's most asked question, who said I love you first? That would be Selena. And no, it didn't happen over a candlelit dinner or beneath a string of fairy lights. According to Benny, she blurted it out while coming out of anesthesia after a minor procedure. Yep, you really can't make this stuff up. She didn't even remember, Benny laughed in a Rolling Stone interview. But it was the most honest, hilarious Selena way to say it. Totally unfiltered and straight from the heart. That spontaneous moment ended up inspiring their joint album, I Said I Love You First, released in March 2025. The album is a raw, emotional, and sometimes playful journey through their relationship. It includes deeply personal tracks like Scared of Loving You, Bluest Flame, and Don't Take It Personally. There's even a surprise feature by Gracie Abrams, making the project even more special for fans and friends alike. One day after the album dropped, Taylor Swift posted on Instagram, "At Selena and at its Benny Blanco, I love this album so much." She shared it with a link and her full Swiftie seal of approval, sending fans into an absolute frenzy. Swifties know Taylor doesn't hand out that kind of praise lightly. Over the years, she's been fiercely protective of Selena, especially when it came to exes she wasn't too fond of, Justin Bieber and The Weeknd. She never publicly hyped any of Selena's past relationships like this. Fans immediately picked up on the difference. Taylor and Selena have been besties for over a decade, and the fact that Taylor genuinely loved this album and this relationship, that's a major green flag. If it's Taylor approved, it's certified soulmate material. In a Time interview, Selena opened up about being single for 5 long years. "I tortured myself in my head for 2 years being alone," she said, reflecting on the emotional toll it took. She even planned to adopt a baby at 35 if she didn't meet someone. Then Benny happened. "Everything happens for a reason," she smiled, radiating peace. She called the relationship the safest I've felt. And her growth, truly inspiring. "I've only grown through it," she told Zane Lowe, adding that she finally feels understood, valued, and seen for who she really is. If you need further proof they're made for each other, look no further than February 14th. Benny gifted Selena a queso bath. Yes, you heard that right. Fans were grossed out. The internet freaked out. But Selena, she loved it. You can't make that up. On Jay Shetty's podcast, the couple clarified, they're not in a rush to plan the wedding. No Pinterest boards, no booked venues, just 2 people enjoying being engaged. Selena said, "We haven't even begun. I have to go shoot a series. We aren't in any rush." Benny chimed in with a laugh. "She's already told me the types and things she wants. I just want to bask in the glory for a while." They both agreed this phase of simply being together feels too special to rush through. So, no date, no venue, but lots of love. And maybe, just maybe, some tacos on the big day too. Of course, some fans brought up you-know-who. Justin Bieber and Selena had a long, very public, very messy history, filled with on-again, off-again drama, cryptic tweets, and emotional music on both sides. Their relationship was practically a headline generator for years. And while Justin hasn't publicly commented on Selena's engagement, fans swear some of her lyrics subtly shade the past. Her 2025 track, You Said You Were Sorry, definitely raised eyebrows. One lyric reads, "I learned to love again when you let me burn," which many interpret as a final goodbye to a toxic dynamic. Others point to Don't Take It Personally, which includes the line, "You made me doubt what I gave freely," as another emotional callback. The speculation only grew louder when fans noted the album's tone, strong, vulnerable, and finally ready to close old chapters. And then there's The Weeknd, another major figure in Selena's relationship history. Though their romance was shorter, it came with its own whirlwind of tabloid buzz and emotional baggage. While their breakup was reportedly mutual, fans suspect songs like Bluest Flame tap into the aftermath of that bond too, with lyrics about being drawn to intensity but yearning for something softer. But this new chapter? It's not about the past. It's about healing, joy, stability, and choosing a love that doesn't come with chaos. Selena finally found her peace and her person. Selena captioned her engagement post, "Forever begins now." Benny replied with the most Benny thing ever. "Hey, wait, that's my wife." It's sweet, it's weird, it's deeply real, and that's what makes it beautiful. They're not putting on a show, they're building a life filled with crunch wraps, queso baths, Nintendo marathons, cozy couch nights, and diamond rings that sparkle almost as brightly as their future. It's imperfect, playful, and honest, just like real love should be. Selena and Benny's story proves that love shows up when you least expect it, sometimes holding a Taco Bell bag. From friendship to forever, they've built something honest, hilarious, and heartwarming. What do you think? Is this the realest love story in Hollywood right now? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.